Councilmember Chung.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. And, I agree with Council Chair Kanuha in his assessment of the situation. Look, I like fish or fishes, depending what we're talking about, like anyone else. But unlike Miss Willie, who said that this is a complex area of law, I don't think it's complex at all. It's very simple. We're prohibited from enacting this kind of legislation. Chapter 46 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes pretty much prescribes what the counties can do. And one of those things, one of the enumerated powers, is that each county shall have the power to exercise regulatory powers over business activity as are assigned to them by Chapter 445 or other general law. So when I look at Chapter 445, there's no mention of regulating fish collection, none whatsoever. So clearly, we can't do that. That's the only possible thing, only possible statute that I can see that will enable us to make a law like this. To me, it's got to be done by the state, if anything. Moreover, the state constitution reserves the protection of marine resources to the state of Hawaii. We're without any power to do what's being done here. I mean, everybody's talking about home rule. I know, we've talked about this before with regard to GMO and other things, and I just don't get it. I mean, I want to be able to do things for our county, but we are basically a municipal corporation of the state of Hawaii, and all of our powers are owing to the state. We can't do anything more than what's given to us. We cannot declare war against the Islamic State. That's reserved to the federal government. We can't do things that are outside of the scope of our powers, basically. And now I'm going to talk theoretically here. People have talked about how back in the day, things were so much better. Yeah, I've lived here all my life, and I recall people telling us, when we used to go down to Manukau many years ago, the water would be red with red fish, Pachi, maybe Aveo. As far as I know, it's not lacking of the red color because of the fish collectors, it's because of fishermen, right? Overfishing. But I don't see anybody trying to regulate fishing, spear fishing, or snorkeling. It's one of my banes, quite frankly, because if anybody did that, you're going to have a room full of people here that are going to just take up our hours and, all of the meeting times that we have for the next several years. Nobody wants to do it. But when you really think about it, that's what's causing the depletion of the fish supply on our islands, fishing. But hey, guys are doing it to eat, and I can understand that. Spear fishing. A lot of people, I understand, are going now in near shore and just depleting everything. Very irresponsible group of people. Little maninis, just wiping them all out, eating them, yeah, but that's not sustainable in my opinion. And snorkeling, my goodness, I used to go down to Honolulu Bay many years ago, and it was really nice. Now, I understand that they have to even regulate the times that people can go in and do snorkeling there. I'm not really a snorkeler anymore, but even in Kailua Kona, the same thing. You got all this sunscreen and, lotion floating around, and, that can't be good for fish. So, we're really picking on the wrong people here. We have to, all get together and try to protect our marine resources, but to just single out the fish collectors, I think that's very unfair. And that's my thoughts on this. Thank you.
Councilmember Oliver.